Stay tuned for the fact check so you can hear all the facts that were wrong.
Just got back from a hike.
Third morning in a row.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun. Friend of the pod is visiting.
Yeah, one of my premier boyfriends.
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio.
My biggest and sweetest.
Yeah, he's so nice.
Yeah. We were talking on the hike and he was expressing some confusion by why any women have liked him. And I said, oh, it couldn't be more obvious.
Yeah.
It's so obvious.
He's such a nice boy.
He's so big and protective, yet you sense that he needs some nurturing.
Yeah, it's a good combo.
What could be more appealing?
Yeah, it's a very appealing combo.
I feel it towards him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. God, is he a sweetheart?
Okay, well, I have something to talk about.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm going to the airport. So,
not wonderful. I'm sorry. I thought maybe something different.
It's okay.
Oh, wonderful.
It's okay. I'm going to the airport. Two things about that. One, I'm in my airport outfit.
It's very cute. It's
Thank you.
Exceedingly cute outfit. You have your polo bear sweatshirt on that you love.
You have to think things through when you like fashion and you go to the airport.
Right. It's a big coming out party, right?
Yeah. People like really dress specifically. And I never do that. I always just wear sweats.
Yeah.
But I've been thinking more about trying to look cute at the airport.
Sure. It's because it seems like a really fertile place for a meet cute.
Exactly.
Where are you going to? There's all these built-in questions.
Yeah.
Maybe you're on the same page, like, oh, I hate delays. Even better, you're delayed and you're watching someone lose their shit. And you look over and there's like a cute guy who's also thinking like, oh, this person's berserk. And then you go like, huh.
I see you.
Yes, we recognize that. So now we're on the same team. We're on the we're sane team.
That's
it's a great
right.
place to start.
We're same. But I don't want to be we're
sane.
We're same. We're sane.
Yes, same.
And although I don't know about, commiserating over someone else's misery.
Not their misery.
Their behavior.
Their shitty behavior towards the clerk at the gate, whatever we're calling it. Gate attendant?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Injustice.
Yes. Or to be embarrassed for someone is good.
Sure.
I am in first class. Like if you saw someone yelling like,
oh, yeah.
I paid $2,300 for this ticket. And you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, and then you'd look over, you'd be going just like this, like, and you'd look over and the guy would be like this. And then you go, you go, oh, this is cute. We're both.
What's your name?
What is your name anyways?
Anyways. Well, I hope that happens.
Yeah.
That would be a great turn of events.
Yes.
But anyway, part of the airport outfit situation for me, though, is this maybe is the only time I really prioritize comfort as well.
Of course, yeah.
And so I have to wear some sort of tennis-like shoe, some sort of comfortable shoe, and pockets. I had on other pants, and I realized, nope, I had to put on these. These are less cute than the ones I had on. They're still cute
Find that hard to believe, but okay.
They're still good pants.
Take it at your word.
But pockets.
But what scares me about these trousers you're wearing is, sure, pockets, but so flowy. Doesn't everything fall immediately out of these pockets when you sit down?
No, it's mainly, and it's not mainly for the sitting. It's walking through the airport. I like to have my phone in my pocket, not in my bag.
Yeah.
And sometimes,
your ticket?
Yeah, my ticket or my wallet.
Yeah.
Is
that
in my other
unsightly?
pocket? Yeah, I don't know if we're allowed to say that anymore in 2025. But yeah, so I
Well, when you're having your meet cute with the guy, I want you to go like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. You've caught me with my wallet in my pocket. And I don't want you to hold that against me. I don't normally
do that.
It's an airport thing?
What are your airport things?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then you realize for that first time, he's holding a sphere or something, or whatever you call it, a staff.
Oh.
And he goes, this. And you're like, oh my God, I didn't even see that. Yeah, you're holding like a 4-foot staff.
Oh, what's that about?
Right.
Oh,
I thought you were just a wizard. Oh my God, that's so exciting. I can't go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
No.
We'll circle back.
No, I don't want to.
This is going to take up a lot of the conversation, so I assume this is probably not.
Okay, have you seen the photos by chance of Eric's dad traveling the world?
Oh, some, yes.
Friend of the pod, Eric Richardson.
Yes.
His dad has like just been gone for a year.
Yeah.
Started in Ecuador for a while.
Yep.
He's living in Peru now. So now I got this picture of him in Egypt. Can you see that?
Oh my gosh.
And he does walk with a staff.
Yeah, he does. Well, he's older.
Yes, and I'm going to show you one more. Look at this. And he's doing cute things. He's holding up glasses in front of the Sphinx.
He's doing such cute things.
Yes.
He's like, when you're like pinching, how do you say this?
There's like a forced perspective where you are pinching something far in the distance.
Yeah, acting as if you're holding it.
Yes, and he's got sunglasses on the Sphinx. But I took a couple look at those photos and I said, he is a wardrobe away from being a wizard. Look at this photo I made.
Oh, you made that. That's really
Doesn't he
cute.
look so cute as a wizard?
He does. Did you add the beard or was that
No, that's his real beard.
Wow, yeah.
All he has is a crushed felt cape and a crushed felt vest. So the first one I did, by the way, this was insanely easy.
Okay, first of all, I'm impressed. I assume you did this via AI?
I did. And I had never done this. I've had it create images like, I want a Chevy van with cool wheels, whatever. This was, I uploaded the photo of him and I said, can you put a wizard's cap and a purple cape on this man?
Yeah.
And within 25 seconds, there it was.
And it looks really good.
It looked really good. I was really proud of it. I sent it to Eric.
Yeah.
And then the second photo, I was like, I'm going to give this thing a little more liberty. Instead of saying, I just said, make the man in this photo look like a wizard. And then AI put him in a vest and put a little glowing thing on his sphere.
Oh my.
It did a great job.
Wow.
It looks like something someone great at Photoshop would have spent a week on.
Exactly. That when you first said you made it.
You were suspicious.
I was like, you made that?
It's not even fair to say I made it.
That's the ethics around this. But you did.
It didn't exist until I got involved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, just the staff
really
made me think of that.
That's really cute. Well, it's actually sort of a ding, ding, ding because Eric's dad is older and he's in Egypt.
Yeah.
Like he's out and about. He's really
he has a young friend.
Yeah, he has a young friend and he's not letting life like get him down. He's pinching the pyramid. That's so wonderful.
I know.
And I really love people who are really just like taking life on.
And for me, it makes me really optimistic. Like, wait, I could have an adventure like that still in 40 years from now?
Exactly. Yeah. It's very life affirming. I love that. And okay, so I have bad news personally.
Yeah.
There was a sudden, pretty tragic death in my family on my dad's side. My aunt drowned. It's a really weird thing to say.
It is. My first question to you was like, is there foul play? That's so weird.
Yeah, and of course they did have to rule that out.
Yeah.
She was older too, but also very like
Spry.
Eric's dad. She would travel all the time and she was very like vital and enjoying life. So it was just very shocking on so many levels. Yes. And my parents had just seen her a couple months ago and she was
thriving.
Great. Yeah. So yeah, my mom, I'm so bad at this. Like when I'm sleeping, I don't hear the phone ringing.
Right.
I just don't hear it. So I didn't hear it. They obviously called me and then I woke up to texts, of course, and my mom was like, Aunt Lily died. I'm named after her.
Yeah.
Call me, and I was like, of course, expecting like some sort of heart attack or more natural cause. So of course, it's all very shocking. Everyone's in shock. And I'm leaving today, obviously, to go be with my family.
In the great state of Washington, yeah.
Yes, that's where she lived and where
You're
her
going at
daughter
the perfect time of year.
I think it'll be nice.
No, September's always the nicest month in Washington.
Okay, that's
It's their
good.
warmest month. It's very Indian summer, always there.
Well, Indian, ding, ding, ding.
Oh, wow, double entendre.
Yeah, she was Indian.
She was Indian.
For people who don't know. But yeah, so it's been a lot to process and deal with. But she really is an inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
She was a single lady. She did a lot of things.
Very successful.
Extremely successful. She came to this country. She went to like the best business school in India, then she came to this country and she started all these businesses and she was very successful. She brought my dad over. He lived with she kind of like shepherded him.
As much as I know about your family, this was a revelation when you told me she had come first and brought your dad over.
Yeah.
Since you've told me that, it's funny what little details can all of a sudden explain so much. Like there's a lot about your dad.
Yeah.
That was an enigma to me.
Oh.
And not knowing that piece of the puzzle. This is kind of like Saul, like his respect and deference for women.
Yes.
Don't kill me. Coming from a culture that maybe sometimes that's not
Sure.
I just think he's uniquely
Yeah.
not threatened by a strong woman. His wife was a gangster and he supported it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, he had a badass sister who actually paved the way for him to come here.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah. Yes, that is correct. And mother who allowed all that to happen too,
Right.
But yeah, my dad is a little brother. He's the youngest of all these kids, He's little brother energy.
Oh.
And
You should like it more than
I know. But I can still eye roll at it.
Yeah.
But I like that
So
he's a little
and
brother.
Neil must have a shared language to some degree.
Well, they have older successful sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must
probably,
see Neil in a unique way.
Probably. I've never even really thought about that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's even thought about that.
Like I see Delta in a unique way.
Yeah.
Because I was a little sibling. And I know what
Exactly.
she's going through.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, he obviously has a very special relationship with her. So and then, I'm like worried about my dad and it's like so much. And then, and then there's guilt because I'm like, like I get kind of mad at all of it. Like this is so upsetting. Like why'd this happen? This is inconvenient.
Sure.
Death is really inconvenient.
It rarely falls on spring break
and then that's inconvenient in its own way. Like, it's not.
There's never a great time.
There's never a great time. And
let's take 1 second though. If we had to pick,
the time.
I have the time for me.
Okay.
It's January 2nd. It's like
Your
already
birthday?
but it's already the shittiest day. Everyone's already like, you've already had all the fun you can have, and it feels so long before you're going to have something fun again. It's like, yeah, let's just throw it in there because it's already going to be a slump. So let's just do it then. I think that's the ideal. You don't want it leading into summer. You don't want it over one of the holidays, right?
What about the 3rd? So at least you got one more, you were one age older.
That's fine. Well, I would still be one age older on the 2nd because that's
I
officially
don't know if
when
I count it.
We don't want to ruin New Year's Day.
No.
Right. We got to watch football that day. The 2nd is the shittiest day of the year. I think objectively.
No, I don't like any of this because
Okay.
then it's like the year starts with this horrible thing. Then in my head, I'm like, this is the worst
it's
year.
gonna be a
It's
jinxed
a bad year.
That's a fair pushback.
So maybe the 31st, or maybe the funeral on the 31st, so that you can start
on New Year's Eve?
I just want
No one wants to go to a funeral on New Year's
Okay,
Eve.
the
You wanna
28th
go to
or
like
something?
A great meal.
because I just want the new year to start clean.
Clean. Okay.
Okay. Now I hate what we just
okay,
did.
great.
Okay, so please
My
knock on wood.
my pitch is January 2nd or late April in Michigan when it's like you thought summer came and then it didn't. Now the winter's back and you're already like, fuck all this. Again, throw it there where you're already going to be miserable. So just cap out the misery when you're already experiencing it. Don't taint any of the joy.
Okay.
Put it all in one bag.
I see what you mean, but also it could really push someone over the edge if they're already feeling miserable.
To the breaking point.
Yeah. And so I think we need to rethink some of it.
Although, okay, this is fun. I think there's a limit of how shitty you can feel. Like I've hit it before, right? It's like, I feel so shitty.
Yeah.
And then like, I'm just at the bottom for long enough that I go, I don't even know what the actual switch is that flips, but I go, yeah, that's it. I can't feel any better and I can't feel any better any longer. I just almost like, I get fatigued of being so shitty.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. And I have felt that, but I've also like, I have thought if one more thing happens, like my body will not be able to take it. Like it's already, I can feel my nervous system is like really teetering.
Yeah.
And if we get another something.
Critical mass.
I don't know. Then I'll die and then my dad will be, oh my God, imagine that.
That's not even ever.
Okay, so.
You're knocking on a lot of things that don't necessarily deserve knocking, but that one shouldn't be said.
Whatever. Anywho, so she was very special to him and very special in general. And she did things her own way. And she did a lot of things Indian people don't do. She got divorced.
Yeah, good for her.
She, was very independent. Had these houses, dyed her hair fun colors. Like she's just a very unique woman.
She ever shave her sides?
She would have. She definitely would have.
We should have had a meal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very spunky. And, it's not really lost on me that I have a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes me feel proud, but also I'm like, oh my God, because I'm not going to get into the details of the drowning, obviously, but, she did things her own way and she decided to do things that maybe were not advisable.
I'm going this way too. I mean,
no, you can't. This is my point. This is a cautionary tale.
I'm going to be 96 and be like, I can hang glide. I never tried it, but.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is cautionary tale time because but whatever. I guess it's like.
But no, right? Because that's what got her to this place where you admire her.
That's exactly the whole thing. It's like
Cats
this thing. Yes. This thing that made her live this very special life is also sort of the thing that.
May have taken her down.
Yes. But for her, and that's probably the way she would have wanted it. I mean, I don't think anyone would ever want to drown. I mean, that's the thing that's, I think, messing with everyone's head so much is like, there was likely
we can
suffering.
Imagine how much suffering there
exactly. would be. And that's horrible.
That's brutal. But someone with her, what I feel like I understand her personality to be and mine.
Yeah.
If I have the choice of going out in control, something I chose to do versus some crazy disease that just
that's interesting.
My dad, right? Like 3 months goodbye. Yeah, I'd rather die a year earlier and have it on my terms. For me.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you. I think, again, there's just so many different personalities. I don't think she probably felt in control when she was drowning.
No, but she died by a decision she made,
not
that the universe made for her.
That's right. And in some ways, what's what? The universe did make it. Like I don't know. But
I don't know either.
And it's been really interesting because, my parent, my aunt, Aunt Lily, and my grandpa on my mom's side, who passed away a couple of years ago, who I was very, very close with. They are the reason my parents are married. They met through work and they were like, they
started meddling.
Let's put these two people together. They might be a good fit. And then my cousin.
You think they shook on it?
Well, no, my cousin sent me, she found this letter. It was from my grandpa to my aunt.
Oh, wow.
And it has a picture of my mom.
Oh.
And it's like, it's so special. And it is like.
Was he saying what a great catch she would be?
I also can't read it very well. It's very scrawly handwriting. So I'm only making out certain words, but it is, you can like my daughter and my dad's name's in there. And it's kind of, and it's basically like, let's have them meet and then see if they're compatible. And then it's up to them. So it was kind of this like, half arrangement, but it's so weird to see that piece of history.
Yeah.
And even the times are just so different. Like, if they were now, none of this probably would have happened.
They would have gone on each other's Instagram and find 4 things they decide were deal breakers.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's like this origin story and it's so wild. I really hope
You should write something about it. It feels like there's fun pieces in there to write.
Yeah. But, you know, they're both gone now, both of those people. But it led to this like beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And it's
Into
special.
you.
I know. Wouldn't be here without those two.
Yeah. When you're at the memorial,
Yeah.
will you say, my friend Dax wanted to thank you for pulling him out of the financial shadow he lived under his wife?
Maybe you can send me that in a text. I don't know if I'll be able to remember it. I'll pull up my phone and I'll read it. I had a friend say, I thought very poignantly, when someone exits the physical world, it really just like unearths all the ghosts for the people still here. She's like, that's the haunting. It's not the person coming back. It's all your stuff coming out. And I was like, that's right.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that. I'm going to go. We're going to celebrate her life.
Great.
And
What
then
kind
I'll
of,
be back.
is it following the guidelines of any existing tradition, or will this be its own
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Well, I'll find out. Anyway, so that's my update.
Yeah, that's a big update.
It's a big update, but you know, gotta be grateful.
Can't imagine you were in a state of mind to go do this, but you didn't happen to see one problem after another, did you?
I'm dying to see it.
I saw it yesterday.
One battle, you mean?
Oh, one battle.
Sorry. One battle after another. Did you see it, Rob?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you love it?
Yeah, I loved it.
It's fucking awesome, man. On a bunch of levels. One, the acting's insane. And this Leonardo, the guy, I don't say anything new, but my God, he just will not quit being fucking brilliant.
Amazing.
So brilliant.
Does it move kind of fast? Because it's long, and I have some aversion now to long movies.
I could not tell it was long.
Okay, great.
I had not looked at the runtime before I went,
Great.
but it is a mega movie. You're like, there's so much in it.
Yeah.
What were you about to say, Rob?
The music in it is incredible too.
Music was incredible.
It's Johnny Greenwood that did it from Radiohead.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, music's awesome. The needle drops are awesome, like Steely Dan's in it. It's great. Benicio fucking awesome. Sean Penn is insane. He's absolutely insane. And then of course it's a daddy-daughter story.
Yeah, I know.
Which I didn't even know going in.
Yeah.
And so sure, we get to the end of the movie and I'm like,
don't spoil.
I'm not spoiling anything.
Okay.
I just know that I was like watching. I was like, and I lean over to Eric and I go, I cannot do these daddy-daughter things. I'm like, Interstellar, I didn't understand one thing that was going on, but I knew that he was going to miss his daughter's life, and I was heartbroken.
Interstellar is the most like devastating. It's such
and I don't even know what's going on, but I know
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because there's a daddy-daughter thing happening, and there's one in this, so it's like I'm not even sure how like when I recommend it, I don't know. I was moved beyond belief because there isn't anywhere someone could hide on planet
bad
Earth.
For sorry, Rob. Dads and sons. Dads and sons don't get the same treatment, and it doesn't mean
it's a different thing.
No, we get adolescents.
Oh my gosh.
That's the reward.
Oh no.
We get adolescents.
Yeah, it's not fair because it's not fair because it's not true. Sons and dads, it's different, but it's such an important, oh my God, relationship.
What's cool about father son, with the potentials that's there, is that you can idolize your dad.
Yeah.
And you can have this little boy who's trying to grow up and be like you, which is so moving, I think. Like, I don't have that piece, which sounds fun a little bit.
Well, okay, I take it all back. Beautiful boy.
Yes,
Beautiful
but again,
boy. Horrible
that's adolescence. Yeah.
I know. God, it's true. All those stories are just.
Yeah, I was racking my brain. And then I just thought of the other thing, which is like, Hit and Run's on Netflix now.
Oh, I know. So exciting.
Which made me so happy. I was so happy to be able to go to Netflix and hit play on the movie.
That's awesome.
And I wanted to just hit play on the movie.
Yes.
And then I got completely sucked in. And then the family got sucked in. And we watched it again.
Fun.
It was so fun. And then I was even at the end of it, I was like, it's so weird. I chose to do father-son in that, which is interesting. And I think after seeing the other movie last night, I'm like, I'm not really sure why that was
Well, the kids weren't born.
The kids weren't born. I obviously had unresolved stuff with my dad, I guess. My dad sees me in that movie and the first thing he does is punches me.
Right.
But I just was like, oh, this is really weird. Like, I don't know that you know what you're processing when you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
And then after, maybe it makes sense. And maybe even that's bullshit.
Yeah.
The way you make it make sense. But I don't know. I just like, oh, that's so interesting that was the device I decided to use to let Annie see Charlie again in a different way, as opposed to doing it with his mom per se.
Yeah.
I don't even know I don't know if Charlie has a mom in that movie. Like, that's not even thing I even decided as a writer, right?
Yeah, I think there's a trope, but based on reality, that like sons and dads can have that's complicated, and moms and daughters, that's complicated.
Yeah.
So I mean, it makes sense in a story when it's complicated.
And you want conflict.
Yeah, and I think maybe, even though, again, this isn't true, like Rainn Wilson's story, you might be like, a mom wouldn't not want to see the son. Or that wouldn't, like, it's like harder to believe.
Yes. Or not be immediately forgiving.
True.
But yeah, fathers and sons can get in these wars.
Yeah.
Where it's just two proud males. And in a weird way, you're always fighting over masculinity. And when does that torch pass? And when do you see me as a real man? And then part of the definition of being a man is like, I don't apologize. And so it's like, it's just so right.
There's like proving something, because I think when you're a boy to a mom, you can always be a boy.
Yes.
But you don't feel like you can be that with a dad, but
you're trying to show your dad you're a man.
Yeah.
You want him to look at you and go, you did it. You're a man, and I'm proud of the man you are. And then you think the way you'll prove that to him is you will challenge him.
Right, which is not.
It doesn't go well.
Doesn't tend to go well. Yeah.
Boy, I don't.
But I'm excited to see that movie. I'm really excited.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh,
yeah. Fuck, it's so good. It kills me that we'll probably never talk to Leo, you know?
You know, he went on New Heights.
With
Benicio.
With Benicio. And he went on Mark Maron with Brad.
Oh, yeah, a long time ago.
Like it seems like clear he'll never do a one-on-one.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to give up on the dream.
A lot of dreams have come true, so who knows?
That's right.
But there's a couple people that I just want to fillet. I want them to come in and I want to blow them for 2 hours.
Yeah, but we also need to ask them questions.
Yeah, and you can handle that. But like, I want to do that to Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Like, I want to have him on and not talk about Scientology and all the other stuff everyone wants. I want to tell him what a gift he's given this country for the last 35 years.
Well, that is fine. But also remember that when we started this, we were like, doesn't matter. The top of the mountain is not interesting. It's all these other things. It's the human things. So I don't want him to come on and we berate him about Scientology, but I want to know about him.
I do too. But let's just say if we do 1,000 of these, and like 5 of them are just a celebration of somebody, I also don't mind that.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'll be betraying the covenant so much.
I have so much curiosity about who they are without that layer.
Yes. And generally that's my curiosity.
Yeah.
But it is interesting. There are a handful of people that I am actually so blown away with their work that I'm interested in it. Because I'm not interested in someone's acting.
Right.
I don't really care because I do the thing and I don't think it's that incredible.
Yeah.
But when I think of what Tom Cruise has done so consistently, and this thing that Adam Scott told me, like when we were bonding over our obsession with him, and Adam said his unique talent, and I think he said what he does better than anyone's ever done it, is he is not acting for himself or for the director, for anything. He's acting for the audience, and he understands exactly what the audience needs in every moment.
Yeah.
The way his mastery of understanding what it's going to be when you're sitting in a seat and watching it on a big screen is like something no one's ever had. And that I want to know how he gets to that.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert if you dare.
Leo, I'm quite interested because what I've been able to gather in my fascination with him is like, he's not a huge acting technique guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that between takes, he's like just totally back to normal immediately. And then it's action. He can pop into that. Like,
yeah.
Does he think there might just be like how can he do what he does? I'm very curious.
Well, I imagine, I mean, he's been doing this for so long at such a high level. Like Gilbert Grape is a
tour de force.
Yeah, acting job for an adult that would be impossible to pull off. And he did it as a kid.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably had a lot of reinforcement that like, I can do it.
Yes. And I read an interview around that time. It was when he had done This Boy's Life, the Tobias Wolff book.
Yeah.
And I loved that movie. And I had read that De Niro would get frustrated with him because De Niro needs to be grinding and working and processing. And they'd be between these really heavy scenes. And as soon as Leo cut, Leo would be like pulling a prank on somebody.
Right.
And De Niro is like, focus. He thought he needed to teach this kid to focus, but he didn't need to.
Yeah.
Because somehow Leo could just always be
probably he has trust in himself.
I think he might be like a god, like he's an acting god. Like he has a different, or maybe he's got a 47th chromosome or something. There's some mystery there.
That's what I want to know, but I don't think that's gonna. I think we'd find that out in like his family. Like I want to know about his family. That's the answer.
Now Leo's different than Tom.
Yeah,
Leo, I do want it because Leo is a punk kid on the Hollywood streets, and that of course fascinates me greatly.
Yeah,
he's an unlikely.
He still looks so good. It's so annoying.
Yeah, he's a stud.
I know, but like
enough already.
Well, no, because he only dates these like young people.
I know people. This is. I mean, I don't know if we dare. There are so many people that are really mad about that. It's generally now when his name is brought up, it's like it's all like
it's
everyone.
Always
they've really latched onto that, and I understand it. But then there is also a part of me that like believes greatly in liberty. So it's like if this 23-year-old girl is dying to be with him, and he is dying to be with her, I'm not really seeing the moral conundrum
No
here.
one's saying
it's not like he's with 17-year-olds.
No one is saying that he shouldn't be allowed. The thing is like, how can you be this age? I mean, we've talked about this about other people, right? Like,
well, I couldn't date a 22-year-old personally.
Yes. And I think you've said about other people who you know well, like what it means.
But can I really quickly put a caveat on that?
Yeah.
My issue there, because yes, I have said between you and I, friends of mine, my issue there is they have a proclaimed goal of having a family, and then their actions don't match that at all. Because they shouldn't start a family with someone who's 22. They should start a family with someone that's around their age and at that point in their life.
Right.
So my issue with that is like, don't act like you want this and then do the opposite of how you would get there. But it's not a judgment of like, if people are hot for each other, man, like, I don't know how one has an issue with that.
It's not an issue. It's not. Everyone can do whatever they want. But there is the older you get, the more you understand how different younger people are than you, even me. Like,
unless he hasn't matured.
But that's the whole thing. That's really what it's kind of saying is like, are you, I mean, he said that, I guess. He said like, I have the emotional maturity of a 30-something.
The limited stuff I see in between movies, he is at like nightclubs and stuff.
Is he still?
I think so. And I'm like, this guy's like a kid, and he like goes and pretends at work, and then he gets off, and then he acts. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, but all that's fascinating for people, right?
Is it possible though that this is what the deep thing's going on? And I'm really afraid to even suggest this, but I'm just going to ask you what you think.
Okay.
What is deeply unfair in life on this planet is that as men age, their options don't diminish. And as women age, their options diminish.
Oh, I mean,
it's completely unjust and unfair.
Right. That's definitely at play.
And so is it possible that for women, when they see him with this young person, what it's really reminding them of is this injustice that they're not allowed to maintain their appeal and attractiveness as they age, yet men are. And is he maybe shouldering?
The world doesn't look at women that way. Like,
right. But
everyone's aging.
Yes.
It's not like.
And I'm agreeing. It's like it's an injustice. It is not fair that men can still play sex symbols in their 60s,
right.
and they don't let women do that.
Yeah.
So that's deeply unfair.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. But are we asking this one person to shoulder the weight of that anger and
sure.
Right? And I also don't know that I agree with that. And I think of the 24-year-old super hot for Leo, which I believe she is.
Yeah, I believe she is. He's not coercing anyone.
Right.
That's not, and no one thinks that.
Right.
But I think two things are happening. One, yes, I'm sure that's at play. There's but I do think, and not for everyone, but I do think for a lot of people, when they hear that, they're like, oh man. Like there's a little bit of like, oh, he's not a serious person. Like I hate, that's like a mean thing to say. And I don't know that it's true. But like, yes, how old is he?
My age, he's 50.
He's 50. Okay, so if he's 50 and he's only dating 25 and younger, there's a sense of like, oh, my idea of him is not what he is.
He's not what you want him to be.
Yeah, exactly. There's like disappointment, and that's not on him.
It's not.
He's living his own life.
And where I think people have a business in complaining or judging is in movies when they can. And like when you watch movies from the 80s and 90s, I mean, it's just laughable now that we're aware of it. It's like every single, like Harrison Ford in every movie is with someone 25 years younger. Like he's married to some. So yes, there's this crazy history of the 80s and 90s and early 2000s where it's like almost it's a given that the 55-year-old male actor is going to have a wife who's 30.
Yeah.
Every one of the movies.
Yeah.
And so that to me is a very legitimate complaint. It's like, this is the workplace. This is these people's chosen profession. The older actors are suffering because you will refuse to cast people of the same age.
Yeah.
Like, there is a workplace injustice in that.
Yeah.
And I think that's worth being really revved up about.
Yeah.
But I think for people in their own life, again, I'd be embarrassed, but that's me. And that's how I choose to live my life. I would feel silly showing up at a red carpet with a 19-year-old. Yeah. Personally.
Yeah. And that's what people are feeling.
Because my image of myself, that's incompatible with.
Yes.
But if someone else, if everyone's honky-dory in the situation.
Yeah, if everyone's consenting. Again, I don't think people are like, he needs to go to jail for this. It's just like, it's just something that I think people feel that they can call out and make fun of because it's a pattern and it feels interesting to people and telling, I guess. Like, I think people are just like, oh, that's telling.
Yeah.
I would love to go on a date with him.
See, that's kind of my point. So a lot of the people I hear that are upset.
I'm 38.
Yeah. But trust me, if you and I were talking when you were 24, you'd be like, I'll go on a date with him.
Oh yeah. No, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
But so it's interesting when I hear a lot of people that are like really judgmental of him.
Yeah.
I'm like, also bullshit. You'd go on a date with him too. And most young people would. Again,
though, they're not judging the daughter. I almost said
his daughter.
Which, by the way, his daughter in this movie, I think, is like 25. So there's,
she is.
Yeah. Here's the other thing, and I don't know, and we don't need to try to find out, but like, I haven't heard that any of these women feel used.
No, he doesn't have a gaggle of people that feel scorned by him. They all seem to be pretty.
That's telling too. Like, it doesn't, again, it doesn't seem like he just wants them necessarily as arm candy. I don't know what's going on with them, but that's why he has to come on and tell us. And I don't care about the movies. I want to know what is going on. And also, does he want to date me? I look quite young. So maybe this is the best of both worlds because I am appropriate age.
I mean, ish.
I'm an appropriate age.
Yeah,
and I have a year left to give him children if he would like that.
Right.
And I look.
That's the other thing is like, it seems to me he doesn't want that.
I don't think he wants that.
So like, who cares?
Oh, no, he doesn't have to want that. But it is just like, what do they talk about? Like this, she's on, he doesn't know about these. They're not living in the same
I just think people are more wound up about it than they should be.
Yeah,
that's my kind of take. Because I'll talk to people. Like I was somewhere this summer, and this older guy, he's like, "You see Leo's new girlfriend?" And I'm like, "No." Right. I mean, this guy, and I'm like, why could you possibly care?
Of course, everyone's projecting. So yeah, women have their own projections, but men have their own projections too. Because if they can't, they're like, I can't date someone like that.
A, I can't have that, and so he shouldn't.
Yeah.
2, I have a daughter. I would be disgusted if my daughter was with this old man, or that this old man was with my daughter. Grant your daughter her autonomy. Like if one of my kids is hot for a dude that's older, that's none of my fucking business. They get to be attracted to whatever they want.
Yeah, but you might be like,
my only fear would be like, hon, if you guys go the distance at 30 years old, you're gonna be walking him through hospice.
Right.
And then you're going to be at this age when you're re-entering life. That would be the only thing I would want you to acknowledge is the unavoidable end to this. That part would concern me.
I think you also might be concerned if like she feels, she's in love with him, and you are like, maybe, I don't know if that person is like type of person who's gonna. If we look at their pattern, let's look at the pattern. Like, you're
odds are
all
at 34.
Yeah,
you might be given your
Yeah.
dismissal papers.
Yes. And that,
as long as you go into it with full awareness.
Right. But I think as a dad, that's hard to watch. Your kid like be in love with
some old
that
guy
you
gobble up their
youth.
Yes, maybe hard to watch, but I just know better. I know that I would have never listened to my parents tell me who I should or shouldn't be attracted to or date.
Yeah.
So knowing that I would never waste a minute of my time.
Well, I'm not saying you should waste, but I don't think we can discount that you might have feelings around it.
Sure,
and I think that's okay. Okay, we're going to wrap it up because I got to go. But also, I think on this episode, I'd love to end it. I want to play a clip, the trailer of Beth's Dead.
Oh, yes. Great.
Beth's Dead is the podcast I talked about last week, I think, or a couple weeks ago, with Elizabeth and Andy from
You've
Nobody's
worked so hard
right?
on it, all of you.
Worked so hard. It's a very special project, and it's true crimey, and it's Nancy Drew, and it's really fun. And it's 10 episodes, and not to make this complicated, but they're going to be available all on Patreon for people to binge if they want. It's a very bingey show, and that's $6 if you want to do that.
Very reasonable.
Very reasonable. And also there'll be extra stuff. We'll do Q&As, we'll do other stuff, and that'll be really fun. But also if you don't want to, it will all be out. It'll start coming out the 30th weekly.
Okay, great.
So if you want to wait for that for free, you can do that too. But I recommend the binge.
For 60 cents an episode, fucking go crazy.
But yeah, here's the trailer.
Okay, great. I'm excited.
I'm really excited because we have Elizabeth and Andy from my favorite podcast, Nobody's Listening, right? I have you guys here because you took something away from me. And I never knew why you guys went off the air.
Elizabeth, I wish I could give you a hug so bad right now.
My husband told me that you, Elizabeth, were one of his
I'm
biggest.
surprised to have not heard from you about this development. This makes me worried for you.
K is absolutely makes me worried.
Are you all right? Andy didn't realize at the time I was also responding to all these people who would write in with questions.
Oh my God. The subject of the email is, you may recognize my vagina.
I went through my notes this morning and I was getting teary-eyed how upsetting it was.
So I got this email. This is Beth's brother. Just after 4 a.m., my amazing sister Beth passed away. We were all completely devastated. I think by this point, I was like, this feels dangerous. I probably wished I hadn't gotten involved beyond just the podcast, but I had already committed myself.
Revisiting this has made me uneasy, and then I'm like, if I'm going to find out a bunch of bad shit, is it going to make me feel more unease?
I can't really get it out of my head that I think we need to attempt to make contact. Okay, deep breath, deep breath. Okay.
First time I've ever received an amends in an interview.
No, that was very sweet.
Yeah.
It was really funny. Per usual, I had an idea of what it was going to be.
Sure.
And I was honestly, I hate like this. I was kind of scared of him.
Sure,
I even was like, oh, maybe I won't walk in early. Like I'll wait.
Right, yeah.
Because he was here early and I got here early and I was like, maybe I'll just wait till Dax goes in. But then I was like, no, it's fine. And then as soon as I walked in, he introduced himself to me and he was so warm and nice.
And sweet. He just like reeks sweetness.
Yeah. And I said, I'm Monica. I'm the co-host. He said, I know. And I was like, oh, you did your research. He was like, well, I read the thing they sent me. And I was like, oh, great. So, yeah, it was not what I expected. And he was so lovely and sweet. And I really enjoyed it a lot.
And we could have done 15 hours with him. I mean, as you'll see when you watch the
surface
doc, you got like 1% of the stories.
Yeah. Okay, couple facts, not very many, but a couple.
Really quick, I was hiking with D'Onofrio and he had watched it.
Uh-huh.
And I said, it's hard to give someone this crown in the history of show business. But I don't think anyone's ever gone harder.
Yeah.
I mean, what an accomplishment in its own right.
I mean,
given the competition.
Right. I'm shocked. I mean, I'm so happy that he's made it through. Yeah, it's really harrowing. Okay. He said if you get hypnotized, you can't be used as a witness in a case. And we were like,
that's what he thought.
Yeah, that's what he thought. And so I checked. It says, no, being hypnotized does not automatically disqualify someone from being a witness in court, but the fact of the hypnosis can affect the witness's credibility and the admissibility of the hypnotically refreshed testimony, which is often viewed as inherently unreliable. Okay, so it is a little tricky.
Yeah, it could render his testimony useless.
Exactly.
Which is really interesting. Did you happen to read the New York Times article this weekend about this person who wrote a book who had memories that they uncovered during MDMA therapy?
No.
Very fascinating article. Yeah.
Well, that goes against what we've heard about repressed memories.
Yeah. I'll send you the article.
Yeah, I want to read it. Now, what is the correct way of typing called? Touch typing.
Oh, it's not what I was thinking.
Technique of typing without looking at the keyboard by relying on muscle memory to locate the keys. This method involves using all 10 fingers and resting them on the home row keys.
Thank you, home row keys.
ASDF for the left hand and JKL for the right hand.
JKL, Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Oh my God. Wow. There was a statement said that Nick Cage does more movies than anyone alive. Obviously, that's an exaggeration. But then I got curious who is credited with the most. And it's Eric Roberts.
Oh, wow. Julia Roberts' brother.
Eric Roberts is often cited as the American actor with the most film credits.
I can do an impersonation of him, but I have to block myself from you.
Okay.
They took my fucking thumbs, Johnny.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty good Eric Roberts.
Okay, wow.
In the Pope of Greenwich Village.
Oh, my. He has over 450 film credits and 191 TV credits.
Wow.
Yeah.
Busy.
Busy bee.
Think of what his residual statement looks like.
Yeah. By the way, this is American actors. Congrats, Eric
Do we
Roberts.
know how many Nick has been in?
Ooh.
He's never done TV, to my knowledge. So it would only be films.
How many credits does Nick Cage have? 116 or more. That's not helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, I got at least 119.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Weird.
And mostly, I think only starring roles. It's not like,
yeah, probably.
Like mine's more than it should be because I'm like guesting once in a while here and there. I come into a movie and say one line because it's friend. It's not real.
Yeah. Well, it's real, but it's
just not a.
It's not the same.
Not 116 lead roles.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. And that's it.
Okay. Love you.
Yeah, love you.